Hello students, welcome to Machine Design 1. We are in the second module. Here uh, we will learn about velocity diagram and the acceleration diagram. In the previous classes I gave introduction to this topic and we have started, there are two methods in while drawing a velocity diagram. We can use two methods. One is relative velocity method, another one is instantaneous center method. We are looking about instantaneous center method. In the previous video I have solved a basic problem from using instantaneous center method. Now also we are going to solve one more problem using instantaneous center method. Okay, it is somewhat complex. Listen carefully. If possible, buy an A3 sheet and have all the geometric items like compass, protractor, scale, pencil. If possible, have drafter scale. You might have used drafter in engineering graphics or um, engineering drawing. In that paper you might have used a drafter, okay, mini drafter. If you have the drafter, please have it with you. It will be very helpful. If you draw with the help of drafter, mini drafter means it will be very easy for you to draw the diagram. Okay. Okay, like, right, I will start the problem. First of all I will read the question, later I will show you the space diagram, then we will draw the instantaneous center, that method. Okay, using that method we will draw the diagram. Okay, let me read the question first. Locate all the instantaneous center of the mechanism shown in figure. Okay, this is the figure. This is the figure for this mechanism. This is it's a kind of toggle mechanism. Okay, the name of this mechanism is toggle mechanism. It's a kind of toggle mechanism. Here nearly they have given all the dimension. Okay, let's read the question again. We have to find out all the instantaneous center for this mechanism. Wait, it's loading. Okay, right, here they have given the length of various links. Okay, they will give the diagram. Also they have given the length here. AB length is 150 mm, BC length is 300 mm, CD length is 225 mm, and CE length is, sorry, the slide changed. Okay, so AB 150 mm, that is this crank AB. The crank AB length is 150 mm, and BC, this vertical line, BC is 300 mm. Then CD, this line is 225 mm. Then CE is 500 mm. First of all, you should draw this space diagram according to the dimension. I will tell you a shortcut to how to draw this diagram. If you have a A3 drawing sheet, it will be easy. Okay, if you have a A3 drawing sheet, then you draw this diagram in the upper left side. Okay, sorry, upper right side. To you it will be upper right side. If you have a A3 sheet, means A3 drawing sheet, you have to draw this diagram in the upper right side. Okay, you can't draw this diagram in the note, because while drawing instantaneous center diagram it will take more space. So better use A3 sheet or drawing sheet. Okay, I will show you the answer sheet. Okay, see, this is the answer. This is the answer. Okay, I have drawn this with the help of AutoCAD. Okay, so diagram, it start from this corner. See, from this corner diagrams has started and it has end by this corner. Okay, it has started at this corner and diagram has end at this corner, so you need this much space. Okay, so according to that you have to make the dimensions. Okay, so you can, what you can do means, you can scale like this. In the while scaling it, I'll write the scale also. In scale, what you can do, 1 centimeter equal to, you can put like how much length is this? 15 mm. 15 mm means 0.5. Okay, you can keep like this. Sorry. 1 centimeter equal to 50 unit. Like this, you keep it. One centimeter equal to 50 unit. That means if it is a 150 mm line, means you have to draw 3 centimeter line here. Okay. For example, this is AB is 150 mm. Okay. AB is 150 mm. Okay. You are scaled like this. 1 centimeter equal to 50 unit. That means you first of all you have to fix a point. You have to fix this point. Fix point A. Okay. You fix this point. Take your protector. Okay. Take your protector and take 30 degree. Take 30 degree. I will take my protector here. See this line. I have kept a mark here. Okay, at A I have kept my protector and I have to draw mark. I have to mark 30 degree at this place. Mark 30 degree and take your scale. Where's the scale? Okay. Take your scale and then keep the scale on that point and then you have to draw the line. Okay, so if it is 150 mm means I have scaled like 1 centimeter equal to 50 unit. So 150 mm means 3 centimeter. Here I have to draw 3 centimeter line. Okay, draw the 3 centimeter line. Okay, after drawing this 3 centimeter line, okay, after drawing this 3 centimeter line, you have to keep your scale perpendicular. Always here. Keep it at this place. Okay, and mark 90 degree. Keep the scale at this point. Okay, it should be parallel to this line. Okay, keep the scale at this point and mark 90 degree. Okay, mark 90 degree. Mark 90 degree. See, I have marked 90 degree. Then once again take the scale, keep it on the place. Okay, what is the BC length? BC length is 300 mm. 300 mm means 1 centimeter equal to 50 mm. So 300 mm means you have to draw 6 centimeter line. You have to draw from this point. From this point you have to draw a 6 centimeter line. Okay, from this point draw 6 centimeter line.
Okay, after drawing this, you have to draw this line, this horizontal pink color line is there, no? This is a reference line. Okay, how to draw reference line? This reference line should be 300 mm. 300 mm means 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter, you mark a point. You mark a point. Okay, you have to mark one more point so that you can draw parallel line. One more point. 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter, mark one more point. Okay, now rotate your scale. Rotate your scale like this and keep it here. Connect both the lines. Okay, draw a reference line. There is no limit for drawing reference line. Okay, draw a reference line. Draw a long reference line like this. Okay, there is no dimension for reference line. You just draw a long reference line. Dotted lines. You will draw a dotted lines as it is in the diagram. Draw the dotted lines. Dotted lines. Okay, like this. Like this, you have to draw the dotted lines. Okay, draw the dotted lines. After drawing dotted lines, take your compass out. Okay, take your compass out. Take your compass out. Okay, take your compass out and mark what is the CD value. CD value is 225. 225 divided by 50. 225 divided by 50, what is the value? 4.5, I think so. Take 4.5. Okay, 4.5. So this is 4.5. Okay, I have taken 4.5. Now draw the arc like this. Okay, draw the arc like this. At the same time, once again take the compass. What is the CE value? CE value is 500 mm. Okay, CE value is 500 mm. 500 mm divided by 50. What is the answer? 500 mm divided by 50. 500 mm divided by 50 means you will get 10. Okay, va? Take 10 in compass. Yes, the compass. Ten in compass. Okay, like this. Ten in compass. Then on the line, on the pink line, then on the pink line you just mark the point. You just make an arc, so you will get point E. Okay, I will tell you once again how to draw this diagram. Listen carefully. I will tell you once again. Okay, I will tell you once again how to draw this diagram. First of all, mark a point A. Okay, first of all, mark a point A. Take your protractor. take your projector and take 30 degree. Okay, take 30 degree. Before that you have to scale it. Okay, it should fit in your sheet. You should fit in your sheet. So how I am scaling is, I'm taking 1 centimeter as 50 unit. Okay, 1 centimeter as 50 unit. Then if it is 150 mm means 150 mm means it will be like 3 centimeter. Okay, like one more way if I want to tell means 150 divided, what is the scale you kept? Okay, you have to divide by that number. 150 means 150 divided by 50. What is the answer you are getting? You are getting answer as 3. Okay, so now AB length is 3 centimeter. So take 3 centimeter in a scale and draw a 30 degree line. Okay, take 30 degree, draw first of all, mark 30 degree, and on the 30 degree you draw this 3 centimeter line. After drawing this 3 centimeter line, you have to draw a vertical line BC. You have to draw a vertical line BC. You have to draw a vertical line BC. Okay, draw the vertical line BC. After drawing vertical line BC length is 300 mm. 300 mm means 300 mm means 300 divided by 50, 6. You have to draw 6 centimeter vertical line. Okay, after drawing 6 centimeter line, you have to draw this reference line. For drawing reference line, first of all you have to put a reference. You have to put this reference line neatly. Okay, neatly you have to draw a dotted line. Okay, from this dotted line below 300 mm. 300 mm means, once again, 300 divided by 50. 300 divided by 50, 6. Okay, 6 centimeter below this dotted line. 6 centimeter below this, you have to draw this dotted line. Okay, you have to draw this dotted line. Okay, after drawing that dotted line, take your compass. Okay, take your compass and what is the CD length? CD length is 225 mm. 225 means 225 divided by 50. What is the answer? I think 4.5. Okay, take 4.5 in compass and cut it here. Okay, you will get point D. And what is CE length? CE length is 500 mm. 500 divided by 50, 10. Okay, 10 centimeter. Take 10 centimeter in the compass, keep it in the point C and cut it here. Cut it here. Here you will get point E. Okay, now space diagram is over. Okay, now space diagram is over. Now we have to mark the instantaneous centers. Okay, space diagram is over. Now we have to mark the instantaneous centers. How we are going to mark the instantaneous centers? We will move to next slide and there we will see about that. Okay, so to draw this diagram, definitely you need protractor, scale and compass. Without these instruments you can't draw this diagram. Okay, so keep it near your hand. We'll move to next slide. Right, first of all, write the formula. What is the Arnold Kennedy formula? N equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so first of all we have to count how many links are there. Where small n is number of links, no? Fixed link 1, crank number 2, this vertical link number 3, this link number 4, this link number 5, then piston is number 6. So 6 links are there. So 6 into 6 minus 1 divided by 2, answer is 15. Okay, answer is 15. Okay, so answer is 15. Now draw this tabulation. Here put links, here ICR. ICR means instantaneous center. Okay, that's a short form, ICR. So how many number of links are there? 6 number of links. Just write 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just write it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 3, 1, 3, 1 and 4, 1, 4. 1 and 5, 1 5, 1 and 6, 1 6. Next, second column, 2 3, write it, 2 4, write it, 2 and 5, write it, 2 and 6, write it. Third column, 3 and 4, 3 and 5, 3 and 6. Fourth column, 4 and 5, 4 and 6. Fifth column, 5 and 6. For last column, you can leave it as empty. Okay, because 6 5, 6 4, 6 3, 6 2, 6 1. Already you have written everything. So nothing will be there in the last column. Okay, so we have written this column. We have written this column. Now draw the circle. Now draw a circle. There is no exact dimension for drawing the circle. Okay, just to draw this circle. Just draw the circle and mark the points. Try to mark it neatly. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. See, mark it neatly so that after finishing all the diagrams it will look like a hexagon. Okay, it will be very neat. But there is no condition like that. But if you mark the point in even space, it will be very nice. Okay, so mark it with the even space. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You have marked all the points. Okay, first of all, connect 1 and 2. Connect 1 and 2. Where is the first link? This is the first link. Okay, this is the first link. Can you draw? Can you see this diagram? I think it will be somewhat smaller. What I can do? See this point. Okay. This is the point. 1 2. This is I1 2. This is I1 2. This is what they have marked here. Okay. Connect 1 and 2, and at this point, that is this place. Okay. At this point, this is 1 and 2. This is common to link 1 and 2. This point is common to link 1 and 2. So this is I1 2. Okay. Next, connect. So if you have finished, that means you shade it or put a tick mark here. Okay. 1 2 is over. Now connect 2 3. Connect 2 3. So put a tick mark here. Where is, so this is link number 2 and this is link number 3. So this point is, I 2 3, common to second link and third link. So that point is I 2 3. Okay, so put a tick mark here. That's what I have marked here. See, I have mentioned it here. Okay, at this place I have mentioned I 1 2 3. I have shown arrow mark. Okay, arrow mark, and I have mentioned the points. Okay, right. Next, connect 3 and 4. Connect 3 and 4. So this is third link, this is fourth link. So this point should be I 3 4. Okay, this point should be, because it is common to 3 and 4. Since it is common to 3 and 4, this is I 3 4. See, I have mentioned here. See, can you see it? I 3 4. I am circling it. So this is I 3 4. Okay, so 3 4 is over. So put a tick mark here. 3 4 is over. Put a tick mark here. Okay, now next, connect 4 and 5. Yeah, connect 4 and 5. Connect 4 and 5. And where is 4 and 5? This is link 4. This is link 5. So this point should be same point. Already we marked I 3 4, but the same point is I 4 5. Okay, because the same point is common to fourth and fifth link. That's why. So yeah. So I have marked here. See, I have mentioned it here. Okay, this point I have just shown arrow mark, but you don't want to draw this arrow mark. You just write nearby that particular point. Okay, I 4 5. So also put a tick mark on that. Next, connect 5 and 6. This is 5 and this is 6. Connect 5 and 6. Okay, where is 5? This is 5 and this is 6. So this point is 5 6. Okay, so I have mentioned it here, 5 6. That is this point. This point is I 5 6. So 5 6 is over. Put a tick mark on 5 6. Okay. Next, connect 1 and 6. This is 1, this is 6. Connect 1 and 6. Where is 1? Here also we can see 1. Here also we can see 1. This is also 1. All the fixed links are 1. All the fixed links are, this is also 1. This fixed link also 1. This fixed link also 1. So where I can draw this 1 6. Where I can draw it. Also these links, this second link, third link, fourth link and fifth link, these are rotating links or oscillating links. But this number 6 is piston. Piston cannot rotate. Piston cannot oscillate. Piston can just move front and back like this. It can move front and back like this. So for piston you cannot mark a single point. For piston we cannot mark a single point as an instantaneous center. For piston, the instantaneous center will be along with this line. Along with this line, it can lie in any place. Just remember, piston is sliding on this line. Piston is sliding on this line. So, for piston, the center 1 6, the piston, for piston, center 1 6 may lie in any place. May lie in any place. So for piston one small condition is there. Okay, for piston the thing is entirely different from other things. Okay, I'll show you how. Take your scale, hold the scale vertically and bring it at this place. Okay, take your pencil and draw the line like this. Okay, draw a vertical line like this. I keep the, see, I have drawn a vertical data line. Okay, I have drawn a vertical data line from this point. See, after drawing this, put a arrow mark here, put a arrow mark here, and write I 16, and this line is infinity line. Put a infinity here. Okay, put infinity here. So I 16 will be at any point on this line. I 16 will be at any point on this line. See the other centers. I have marked exact points. I 23 will be here only. I 12 will be here only. I 14 will be here only. I 13 will be here only. Sorry, I 134. Say I 34. I 34 will be here only. I 45 will be here only. I but I 16. I 16 will be along this line at any point. Along this line at any point. So put a just straight line like dotted lines and put a arrow mark. Okay, va? Okay. So 16 is over. Okay, va? 16 is over. Right. We have to see whether we can mark any other centers or not. Okay. I will tell you one more center. See, we have here 3 to 4 I 34, 4 to 5 I 45. Similarly, 3 and 5. 3 and 5 is there, no? So this point is common to 3 and 5. So we can also write I 35 here, because this is common to 3 and 5. Okay, this is common to 3 and 5. Okay, so we can write I 35. Okay, see, same point, common for 3 4, common for 4 5, common for 3 5. So 3 centers are there. So where is 3? This is 3 and this is 5. Connect 3 5. Connect 3 5 with the straight lines and put mark here. See whether we have missed any other centers. See here we can mark one more centers. This point is common to 1 and 4. So I can write 1 4. 1 4 whether I have written already? No. So this point is common to 1 and 4. So I can write 1 4. So put a mark here. Where is 1? This is 1. Where is 4? This is 4. Connect 1 4. Okay, connect 1 4. See these dark lines. All these dark lines represent the instantaneous centers which can be identified easily. So that's what I have mentioned in red bar. Red color I have given now. That means if I give red color means those centers are very easy to identify and they are also called as fixed centers, otherwise permanent centers. It may be fixed center or it may be permanent center. That's why I have given in red color. But in examination you don't want to give red color. You just put tick mark. After finishing every sentence you just put tick mark. So still how many centers we have to find? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 7 centers. This 2, this 2, this one, this one, this one. Still 7 centers we have to find. Okay, still 7 centers we have to find. Okay, first let us find 1, 3. Okay, first let us find 1, 3. So connect 1, 3. Where is 1? This is 1. Where is 3? This is 3. Connect 1, 3 with the dotted lines. Okay, can you see it? A small dotted line I have drawn here. Okay, a small dotted line. Connect 1, 3. Connect 1, 3 with a small dotted line. Okay, it should be very thin. Comparing this line should be very thin. See my diagram. In AutoCAD I have drawn, but I have given different thickness. For these lines I have used thick lines, but these lines I use very thin lines. Okay, so connect 1 3 with a thin line. You should use thin line only. Okay, you should use thin line only. Connect 1 3 with a thin line. Okay, look at the diagram carefully. Above this 1 3 I can have a triangle 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1. Okay, 1 2 3 1. Similarly, below this line I can have one more diagram 1 4 3 1 1 4 3 1. So I have two triangles. In the previous problem itself I explained about it. So write 1 2. Write 1 2. What you have to find? You have to find 1 3. You have to find 1 3. So first write 1 3. What else we have? 1 2 we have. Write 1 2. What else we have? 2 3 we have. Okay. So from the first triangle this is over. Take the second triangle. This is second triangle. I will use laser. See, this is sorry. Wait a second. Let me take the laser. First of all, 1 2 3 1. This triangle. I hope you can see this. 1 2 3 1. First of all, this triangle. 1 3 we have to find out. So write 1 3 first. Okay. Then what is this? 1 2. Then write 1 2. Then 2 3. Then write 2 3. Okay, After writing these things, let us move to next triangle. What is next triangle? 1 3. So I have written 1 3 here, then 3 4, then 1 4. So write 1 4 and 3 4. What we are seeing in the diagram, we have to write it here. சரியா? After writing here, we have to find the respective lines. Where is 1 2? Where is center 1 2? This is center 1 2. This is center 1 2. Where is center 2 3? This is center 2 3. Okay, wow. Now where will be 1 3? So 1 3 will be along this line. So center 1 2, center 2 3. So 1 3 will be along this line. 1 3 will be along this line. So draw a straight line. Draw a straight line. See, I have drawn a line here. Can you see it? I'm putting my laser on that line. So draw a straight line like this. Just to draw a straight line. Just to draw a straight line like this. Okay, wow. Just to extend it on upside, upward and downward. Both the sides you just extend it. We don't know the dimension, so you just extend the line. So we have extended this line. Okay, wow. Next what I have written here? 1 4 3 4. Where is 1 4? 1 4 1 4. So this is 1 4.
So this is I34 and I14. I am extending this line. Already I have extended. Already I have extended 1 2 2 3 line. Already I have extended 1 2 2 3 line like this. Now I am extending I34 I14, this line. I am extending this line like this, and both the lines are intersecting at this point, and we got I13. Similarly, we are going to get the remaining points also. So we got I13. Now let us move to next one. So I13 is over. Put a tick mark on that. Next I15. This is 1. Where is 5? So this is 5. Okay. So this is 1 and this is 5. Now connect 1 5 with the dotted lines. Okay, 1 5 with the dotted line. I have connected 1 5. Above 1 5 I have a triangle here. 1 6 5 6. I have a triangle. So write it here. 1 6 5 6. Similarly, below that also I have a triangle. What's a triangle? 1 6. Okay, and 5 4 1 4. Okay, select this triangle and write the names here. 1 4 4 5. Okay, so where is 1 6? 1 6 1 6 is on this line. Okay, 1 6 is on this line. See, and one more thing, this 1 6, I can draw 1 6 at any point. Remember that. Okay, I can draw 1 6 at this point. Where we have next point? Here we have a point, fixed point. So here also I can draw 1 6. Here we have a fixed point. Here also I can draw a 1 6. Along this in the diagram, I can draw this 1 6 line anywhere. According to my need, I can draw this 1 6 line. Okay. So now the points 1 6 5 6. 1 6 is on this line. 5 6. This is 5 6. So 1 6 is on this line. Next 1 4 4 5. Where is 1 4? This is 1 4. This is 4 5. Now join this 2 points. Join these 2 points.
and extend the line. See, I have extended the line. So this line is intersecting with the 5616 line. Okay, wow? This line is intersecting with the 5616 line at this point. So that point is called as 15. Mark that point. Okay, so that is over. Now next, go to the circle. 15 is over. Next to 24. Where is 24? 24. Okay, 24. Above 24, 23, 34. Write it here. 24, 3, 34, 23. Okay, 24. Okay, here one triangle is there. Here one triangle. See, while selecting the triangle, you can tell, sir, I can choose one more triangle also, like that you can tell. Yeah, you can choose, no problem. But the one line is dotted line. Okay, yeah. Remaining two line, if the remaining two lines are continuous, means it will be easy for us to find the center. Yes, that's why I have selected this triangle, because here it is continuous line. 1 2 1 4. Write it here. Move to next slide. 1 2 1 4. Where is 1 2 1 4? This is 1 2. This is 1 4. Connect these 2 points. Connect these 2 points. Where is 3 5 2 3? This is 3 5. This is 2 3. Extend this line. Extend this line. This line and this line is intersecting at this point 2 4. So mark the point 2 4. Okay, 2 4 is over. Next to 2 5. Where is 2 5? Connect 2 and 5. Connect 2 and 5. If you connect 2 and 5 means what you are getting? 2 3 3 5. 2 3 3 5. Write it here. 2 3 3 5. Similarly, 1 2 1 5. 1 2 1 5. Write it here. 2 3 3 5. This is 3 5. Where is 2 3? This is 2 3. So this, in this line only 2 5 point is there. Okay, then 1 2 1 5. Where is 1 2? This is 1 2. Where is 1 5? This is 1 5. Connect 1 2 and 1 5. 1 2 and 1 5 line is intersecting 2 3 3 5 line on this point. So that point is a 2 5. Okay, over. Next to 2 6. 2 5 over. 1 3 over. 1 5 over. 2 4 over. 2 5 over. Next to 2 6. Where is 2 6? Connect 2 and 6. Connect 2 and 6. So what triangle you can get? 1 2 1 6. 1 2 1 6. Similarly, if you connect 2 and 6 means what else you can get? 5 6 2 5. 5 6 2 5. 5 6 2 5. So write those things. Okay, 1 2 1 6. Where is 1 2? This is 1 2. On this line I have 1 6. 1 2 1 6. Where is 5 6 and 2 5? 5 6 2 5. This is 5 6. This is 5 6 and this is 2 5. So connect this and extend it. If you extend, it will touch this line at this point, and that point is 2 6. I 2 6. So I got I 2 6. That is over. Next to 3 6. Where is 3? This is 3. Where is 6? This is 6. Connect 3 6. Connect 3 6. Okay, connect 3 6. So what triangle you can get from this? 2 3 and 2 6. Where is 2 3? This is 2 3 and 2 6. This is one triangle. This is one triangle. Write it. What else you can get? What else you can get? 3 6 1 6 1 3. That is one triangle. So we have to find out those points. Okay, any triangle, any two triangles, you can get 3 or 4 triangle also for one line. For example, for this 3 6 line, 5 6 5 3 3 5, one triangle is there. Okay, and here one triangle is there. Okay, and here one triangle is there. Here one triangle is there. 4 or 5 triangles are there, but you choose 2 triangles. You choose any 2 triangles, that is enough. Okay, I have chosen 2 3 2 6 and 1 6 1 3. Okay, where is 2 3 2 6? Where is 2 3 2 6? This is 2 6, this is 2 3. So extend this line both side. Okay, extend this line, and 1 6 1 3. Where is 1 6? 1 3 is here. 1 6 I can draw at any place, but 1 3 is here. 1 3 and 1 6 should be same line, so I am drawing one more 1 6 here. Okay, so this line is intersecting this line, so I got 3 6 here. Okay, what else is remaining? 4 6 is remaining. So where is 4? This is 4. Where is 6? This is 6. Connect 4 6, connect 4 6, connect 4 5 and 5 6, 4 5 5 6, and then what else I can get? 1 6 1 4 I can get. Write it, 1 6 1 4. So 4 5 5 6. Where is 4 5? This is 4 5. Where is 5 6? This is 5 6. And 1 4 1 6. Where is 1 4? This is 1 4. So 1 4 should be on 1 6. So draw 1 6 on this line, extend this line, and it will meet on this line. You get 1 4 6. I 4 6. That's all. Over. We have finished instantaneous center diagram. We got all the points. Now we have to move to calculation. Okay, now we have to move to calculation. Hold on a second. So we have finished all these things. Now we have to do the calculation. Calculation is very easy. Let me magnify it so that you can see it clearly. So hold on a second. I'm going to complete it. Press open board. Okay. Right. Let us move to calculation. In the question, they have asked us to find the. In the question, they have asked us to find find us the. You have to find angular velocity of the link BC. I think this one. Angular velocity of this link. Okay. In the question, let me take the question. I'm sorry. I have to copy one more slide. Let me see the question for you. So this is the question.
also take the diagram. That will be helpful for us. Okay. Right.
So look at the question. Look at the question. In the question, they have asked us to find the velocity of the slider E. Where is the slider? So this is the slider. We have to find the velocity of this slider E. Okay. Then we have to find out the angular velocity of the link BC. We have to find out angular velocity of this link. Then we have to find out the angular velocity of the link C. We have to find the angular velocity of this link also. So 4 questions. First of all, we have to locate all the instantaneous centers. Then we have to find out the velocity of slider E. Then angular velocity of slider BC. Then angular velocity of C. Okay, va? I'll tell you one thing. If you want to find out the velocity of E means, you should first of all know the angular velocity of link 5. If you want to know the angular velocity of link 5 means, you should know the angular velocity of link 3. Okay. If you want to know the angular velocity of link 3 means, what is the previous link? You should know the angular velocity of link 2. So we should know angular velocity of link 2. Okay, va? If you want to know the angular velocity of link 2, so angular velocity of link 2 is, they have given the speed of AB. They have given the speed of AB. Speed of AB is 240 RPM. So angular velocity of AB is, that is angular velocity of link 2 is 2 pi n by 60. So omega 2 equal to 2 pi n by 60. So omega 2 equal to 2 into pi into 240 divided by 60. The answer is 25.13 radian per second. 25.13 radian per second. So we got the angular velocity of the link 2. Angular velocity of link 2 we got. Now we have to find out the angular velocity of link 3. How we can find out that? Very simple, very easy. See, in this problem, that diagram looks somewhat complex, but that also very easy. This calculation is very, 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 very simple. Okay. Now I know the angular velocity of link 2. I have to find out the angular velocity of link 3. Write like this. You know the angular velocity of link 2, you have to find out the angular velocity of link 3. Write like this. Put 2i here. Here also put 2i. Okay. Here in the subscript you have to write, always you have to write 1. Here also 1. Then what is this link? Link number 2. So write 2. Here what is the link? 3. Here what is the link? 2. What we have to find? 3 we have to find. Repeat the same here also. 2, 3. Now write down the omega 2 value. Omega 2 value is 25.13. This is omega 2. So yeah, omega 2 value is 25.13. Okay, write down this value. 25.13 into this distance between 1 2 and 2 3. Where is 1 2? Where is 1 2? This is 1 2. This is 1 2. This is 1 2. This is 1 2. Distance between 1 2 and 2 3. Take your scale and measure it from the diagram. In the question they have given this value. Don't write this value. In the question they have given this value 150 mm. Don't write this value. Okay, ba? Go to diagram. Measure the distance between 1, 2 and 2, 3. I hope for my diagram it is 3 centimeter. Okay, ba? So write that value. Write that value here. Write that value here. 3. Write that value here. And equal to omega 3 that we have to find out. Distance between 1, 3 and 2, 3. Distance between 1, 3 and 2, 3. Where is 1, 3? Where is 1, 3? So 1, 3 is here. This is 1, 3. Can you see it? This is, I'll use another color. So this is 1, 3. I hope all of you can see it. 1, 3 and what is the other point? 1, 3 and 2, 3. Where is 2, 3? 2, 3 is here. So distance between 1, 3 and 2, 3. Measure and write the distance here. Yeah. Measure and write the distance here. So now you know this value. It may be something. I don't know the value. I forget the value. Just imagine it might be around. Imagine it is a 14. So what will be the omega 3 value? Omega 3 value will be 25.13 into 3 divided by that value. 14 means 14. 12 means 12. I don't know the value. Put the value here. Okay. You will get omega 3. Okay. You will get omega 3. Next, what we have to do? If I get omega 3 means what I have to find? I have to find out omega 5. First I got omega 2. Using that I got omega 3. If I know omega 3 means I can get omega 5. Okay. So how I can get omega 5? Write it like this. So known value is omega 3. Unknown value is omega 5. Put 2i here. Here 1i, here 1i. Here 1i, here 1i. Always 1, 1. 1, 3, 1, 5 here. Here 3, this is 3 and this is 5. So repeat the same here also, 3, 5. So omega 3 value, you know omega 3 value. Substitute the value here. Okay. I1335. Where is I1335? 1335. Where is 1335? This is 13. Okay. This is 13. This is 13. Where is 35? This is 35. Measure the distance. Measure the distance. Okay. And write it here. Measure the distance and write it here. Then 1535. Okay. 1535. Where is 1535? This is 15 and this is 35. Measure the distance between them and write it here. So you will get omega 5 value. If you write means you will get omega 5 value. Okay. So we got omega 5 value. Next we know omega 2 value. From that we got omega 3. From omega 3 we got omega 5. Now what we have to find? We have to find out the velocity of the piston. Here we got angular velocity. Here angular velocity. Here also angular velocity. But here velocity. Okay. So how I can get the velocity? Very simple. As usual, write the omega 5 here. What we have to find out? Velocity of the sixth link. Okay. So as usual, put 2i. This side don't put anything. Since it is velocity means angular velocity into distance. So here don't put anything. Just leave it. Here as usual 1. The link is 5. Here 5. Next link is 6. What we have to find? We have to find the sixth link answer. So put 6. We got omega 5 value in the previous step. So put the omega 5 value here. This one 1556. Where is 1556? This is 5 6. Okay, this is 5 6. This is 1 5. Now measure the distance. Now measure the distance and put it here. We will get velocity value. Okay, if you put it there means you will get velocity value. Velocity value, some value will come. You would write it in meter per second. Angular velocity, the answer should be written in radian per second. Okay. One more thing, while measuring distance, don't multiply the distance. If you got 14 and your scale is 50, means you should not multiply or divide the distance with the scale. You just take the distance as it is. Don't worry about the distance, because it will cancel by itself. Okay, va? But for last step, but for last step, but for while finding the velocity value, for finding the velocity value, last step, you have to multiply the scale value, because in every step both side distance, but in the last step only one side distance, the other side there is no distance. So you have to multiply this value with the scale value. If the scale is 50 means you have to multiply the scale value 50 here. Okay. So check the answer here. Check the answer here. Okay. Try to solve this problem in the A3 sheet. Don't solve this problem in the notebook. In the notebook you can't get it correctly. So take the A3 sheet and solve it. Okay. After solving this, try these three problems. Take Kurumi book. Take Kurumi book. In Kurumi book, example 6.3, 6.4, 6.5. Solve these three problems. Okay. Solve this three problem. In the next video, we will move to next method. Next method is relative velocity method.